It's Tuesday. What's up, everybody? Welcome to TransWorld Live and TransWorld Tuesdays. We are only 2 days away from East Coast Honors Convention. That's how excited that we are. We are loading up, packing up. The truck has left. It is crazy time. This is our final show before the big show. So we're super excited to be a part of your Tuesday night's plans as you're probably packing, as Robert, Nicole, and myself are as well. Super excited. Sean, what's up? TransWorld Tuesday. Thanks for being here. We appreciate you. Of course, as we get Derek, what's up? Can't wait. Super excited. I know he's going to be working some other world parties this weekend. Sean's going to be presenting. Karen Murphy, good to see you as well. Anna, excellent. Thanks for being here. We appreciate you. We have got the last breaking news as we are getting ready for the big dance. Very, very excited. So please sound off in the chat. As we've talked about before, we love that you're out there. We know that you're out there, but we don't know unless you put it in the chat. And now we know Nicole is here.
Hello. I'm sorry. The interwebs are cursing me this week. So this is our favorite trick to do lately, to let everybody know that we are in fact live.
Yes. Always.
Chris, happy Tuesday. Are you ready for this?
We are beyond excited. I think if we had another month to get ready, we wouldn't be ready. Like I am excited to see all of our efforts come together and to show this amazing show that we've been working on for over a year.
I cannot wait. And you know what? Everybody has been kind of like texting and like, this is the big week. Can't wait. Yeah. I know that this is going to be some people's very first haunt convention, and they are like beyond excited.
Yes.
I also know that this is going to be a lot of people's first time being in the East Coast. So I am very excited for them as well.
Yes. And obviously to be with all of our friends and family. Can't wait. Peggy's there, and Scary Gary, and obviously Katie and Paul. Hi, guys, and Vine and Shannon, of course. So much packing. You're so right about that.
I know. Oh. I can't believe it. I think I'm staying in Philly for like a month based on how much I'm bringing.
Oh, it feels like it. It feels like it.
Yep. Oh my gosh. All right. So, lots happening, lots going on. We've got a pretty big show for us tonight. But before we get started, happy Passover, Chris.
Happy Passover. Super excited. I got to celebrate Passover with Paul Lanner last night. We enjoyed some wonderful traditional Italian fare for Passover. So it was wonderful.
That is wonderful. But speaking of celebrations, Chris, we got a number of birthdays. We're keeping in that April birthday trend. Do you want to start off?
Yeah, so this past Sunday, we've been trying to do it by the week. So we have Kayla Breen, of course, right from Nicole's own heart. Emma Johnson, who made a beautiful drawing that I think is still on the wall behind Nicole at some point there. And Terry Mannix from Lost Souls. Happy birthday. You guys all celebrated last Sunday, a couple days ago.
Yeah, and yesterday we had none other than Jim Slanker, Eric Eggerdof, and Mike Myers. Is it the Mike Myers? No.
You know what? he might very well be, but he's incredibly talented, makes a lot of great movies. So
yeah, absolutely. And whose birthdays are today?
Ed Terebris and AJ Brown. Super excited. Happy birthday to them.
Yeah, and then a little birdie told me that we're going to be able to celebrate with these next three folks. So if you see them at ECHC, make sure you give them a big happy birthday. Who do we got, Chris?
Oh my gosh. On the day we get to see him live and in person, Alejo Castellati. His birthday is Thursday, along with James Hohense, all the way from Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Their birthdays are on Thursday. But super excited about Saturday. We get to be on the show floor with this lucky birthday lady.
And then that is none other than Mrs. I should say, Shannon Hops. And so we're going to have a really, really great weekend and week. And yeah, if you see these folks, make sure you wish them a very happy birthday.
Yes, especially Shannon, because you get to hang out with her on the floor on Saturday. And Alejo, you could try to get him to break character all on Thursday. So
yes. Yeah, super, super exciting. All right. So on our news front, if you haven't heard, Midwest Haunters Convention is open and selling. So make sure that you get your tickets starting now. Very excited. June 6th through the 9th. We're headed to the Donald E. Stevens Convention Center in Rosemont, Illinois. And Chris, when are we gonna kick off our road to MHC?
There have been some awesome questions and lots of intrigue about this year's MHC. We cannot wait to break the news to you, but we've got so much to get through with East Coast Haunters. So next week on this very show, we're going to have our aftermath show where we start talking a little bit about MHC, but then once that clock hits May, we're going to start diving in and just going ham. So make sure you stick with us every Tuesday from now until the end of time, because we've got all the deets for you.
I'm so excited. It's just, this is what's like kicking off like our next couple of months together, I guess is kind of the best way to say it. And yeah, there's some really great things coming up for MHC. But before we get there, we are headed to East Coast Haunters Convention this week. I don't even know, Chris.
I know I said it at the beginning but like, can you believe that we are literally 2 days? Like, I'm going to see you tomorrow, but literally 2 days away from welcoming our guests to our first tour on Thursday, the 25th. Unbelievable.
Well, and I guess it's less than 24 hours for some of us that will be there all together, hanging out, getting ready for the Thursday pre-show tour. I'm super pumped about that all the way around. But there is still time to book a lot of this stuff. But before we get there, Chris, have you looked at the weather?
You know what? I actually just pulled it up and I shut it down real quick, actually, because it's next time we do the East Coast Haunters Convention, it's going to be in Puerto Rico. So no. I'm just joking about that. That would be wonderful. But looking at the right, talk about nice there. No, Philly's going to be great. We're super excited. There's no chance of snow, which is wonderful. Which we always love to joke about that around here. But literally tomorrow, they got a high of 71, low of 42. So not too shabby. Yeah. And I mean, I'm not even caring about the weekend because we're going to be inside. We're going to be hanging out. But for Thursday and Friday, for those haunt tours, dress a little warm. It's going to be a high of 59 and 64, respectively, Thursday and Friday. And then we're going to have a low of about 38, 39 on both nights. So definitely layer up and get ready, because we're going to have some bonfires, some wonderful beverages, and plenty of screaming to keep that blood pumping through our veins.
I can't wait. Now, we are headed, if you don't know, to the Greater Philadelphia Expo Center in Oaks, PA. If you've never been around that area, there is actually a lot of stuff to do in that general vicinity. So both indoor and outdoor fun can be enjoyed. And the good part about the East Coast is there's not usually too much wind. So those 59, 60, 70s is usually pretty true, which is fun.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it'll be good. It'll be really good.
That's awesome.
There's so much happening. There's so much going on.
And
all right.
One of the things I want to point out, like a pro tip, the schedule is always being updated. And the best place, even for us as staff members, is truly the daily events page right off of the official East Coast Haunters page. So as Jen and I are figuring out like a ticket giveaway, we'll literally update it on the public website before our own private documents sometimes. It's the best place to get your timelines, to get your information so that you don't miss out on everything because you don't want to.
Yeah, no, for sure. And there's always more. There is always more. I know it's our slogan, but there's constantly things happening. And speaking of more, there are more vendors than we ever anticipated coming to this show. So if you haven't taken the time to look at this and take a look at the interactive floor plan, that's the most up-to-date place to find it. We're nearly sold out.
It's literally crazy. If Robert links it here, truly there are like 3 booth spaces that are available. That is it.
That is crazy. That's just crazy.
Awesome to me. Great job to Rich. Great job to Jen. Great job to the entire team for making sure that we have the best selection of vendors and that you are not going home empty-handed.
Yeah, for sure. And then there is Chris. Tell us a little bit about the pit. That's been a big question on some of the forums and message boards.
The pit is where it's all happening. So we have all of our sponsor haunts, which we talked about for weeks, being 19. We actually just added another one. So now we have 20 sponsor haunts, and they're all going to be surrounding the stage, and they're going to be playing crazy games, running around, chasing each other, doing some makeup competitions, eating some hot sauce, maybe strutting some stuff in a fashion show, having a little bit of laughs at each other, and just enjoying each other and this beautiful industry that we're all so privileged to be a part of. There's going to be fun music. It's a fun environment. Come hang out, take pictures with many of your favorite characters from all 20 of these haunted attractions. And if you're interested in maybe wanting to sign up, maybe wanting to start acting, then you can go talk to these haunt owners and managers. You could talk to some of the actors and actresses, find out what life is like, and maybe start a new career come September.
Who knows? The world is our oyster at this point.
That's right.
For real. Truly. All right. So seminars are up. They're up to date. They are ready for you. There has been some stuff that has been added there, but make sure that you are taking a peek at that. And if there's any class that you are interested in, make sure that you are getting your spot in those seats. And speaking of seats, well, there's a lot of people driving on Thursday. Yeah. Chris, do we know if there's any bus seats left?
The latest notes that I have from Jen is literally single digit. So, and they will sell out. So please don't come to the convention center and just assume that you're going to get a spot. Make sure if you really have your heart set on it and we want you to be a part of that and you really want to ride that bus, make sure you get your tickets now. Get them as soon as possible because we don't want you to get shut out.
All right. So there's more, because if you don't get your seats for the Thursday Haunt Tour, what's Friday going to bring us besides a whole lot of chaos and fun and anticipation for the weekend?
Friday, we have 2 more epic haunts at night. And then we do have a wonderful voyage over to Eastern State Penitentiary, which we're going to talk about a little bit later. But Friday night, we are going to the legends that are Bates Haunted Hayride and Motel, and of course, Penhurst. So super excited there to go see those 2 legendary attractions. We're going to have some food, beverages, s'mores, a fire, all kinds of fun stuff.
Amazing. I cannot wait. I cannot wait for so many people that have never been there before to see these attractions. And last but very much not least, Saturday night, we are headed to Otherworld. And if you do not have your ticket, limited tickets are still available. We say that very, very cautiously to say, get your tickets now. Do not wait. This is your absolute last chance. And if you have your heart set on a seminar, don't wait until you arrive to register. Many are close to selling out, which is amazing to hear. I'm very excited for that.
And just a quick pro tip that Jen had asked us to mention, truly a lot of people, when they're signing up, when they're going to get their registration materials, they'll look at that list while they're standing in line, or they'll say, oh, that sounds really awesome. I should sign up for that. We want you to be a part of any seminar that you want to be a part of, but don't wait until the end, because some of the biggest ones, some of the biggest names that we have, as Nicole said, they are very close to selling out. And so once those tickets are gone, those tickets are gone.
And that's it. That's all we can do. I mean, ECHC, since it was announced, it has been just going like gangbusters all the way around. So we expect nothing less than that on the day. Chris, I had a question come in just via text message that I'm just gonna push out there. Okay. First day of the conference, show floor goes to open. Is that the time that you should be just waking up and saying, I'm just going to waltz on the show floor?
You definitely
anticipate that to look like.
You definitely should. No. If you have seen an opening, whether it be from TransWorld or from MHC, Nicole and I will be out there. There will be a wonderful line of people who are just excited to be there, and we're excited to greet them. And we have a grand soiree of an entrance to welcome everybody to our inaugural party. So very, very excited that you're a part of this. We'll see you out there. I definitely recommend, especially on Saturday, maybe waking, setting the alarm a little bit early.
Little early to make sure you're there. And you can stop by registration on Friday so that you've got your stuff and you're ready to go on the day.
And as we talked about making sure you get your tickets. We talked about all of that stuff. But throughout this entire road to East Coast Hunters, we have talked to a number of exhibitors who have limited products to bring and sell on that show floor. The people that get there first are the ones that are going to be able to walk home with that. And so like several products, they were only going to bring a dozen or 18 different ones. And so once those are gone, if you had your heart set on a specific product, you want to make sure you don't get shut out. Come early and make sure you go home satisfied.
Yeah, absolutely. I see our friend Zach is going to be leaving Connecticut at 4 a.m. to make sure to be there as early as possible for registration on Saturday.
Zach will be there with you eating breakfast, my friend.
Yeah, for sure. Oh my gosh. All right.
I
can't believe it.
I know.
This is the last show before East Coast Hunters.
I know. I got goosebumps.
I know. 13 months. It's been 13 months since we announced this was happening.
Yes.
Even longer from planning.
We were together in March, and I mean, we'll have to reminisce during our aftermath show, but just super excited to have joined. You and I have gotten a chance to join forces on this journey and just be a part of something so special. So
yeah. Oh my gosh. All right. Speaking of special, speaking of awesome, speaking of fun, we have a full lineup of guests that are going to be joining us tonight. And Chris, I think we should bring our first guest on.
We definitely should, because he is going to be bringing all kinds of stuff. He's been working his butt off. All right.
You do the honors.
Oh, you're so kind. We are very, very excited. He literally took a break just to hang out with us on our final show before the big dance. Of course, we are talking to... Please give us help us in a big welcome here to Jeremy DeSanto from Creepy Collection.
It's Dalessandro, but you were pretty close.
Oh man, it's a bad intel.
No. All right, guys.
I always make Chris do the intros for any name that I'm skeptical of, because he usually nails it 99% of the time. Yeah. I say 99% because it was 100. But Jeremy, you've just taken that.
Yeah. My batting average is down now.
Yep.
It's a very big last name. Thank God you guys don't have to spell it out across the screen.
That's
I love it.
Amen to that.
Yeah, we're coming to East Coast. I said from the jump, as soon as I saw the East Coast go up, and I do believe that was somewhere around last June, July time, maybe. I said, I'm in. I'm coming. And I had to remind Jen of that. So I was like, yeah, I'm coming. I was like, I'm not missing this. We're East Coast, we've been East Coast for a long time. East Coast vendor, and we're ready to go. So
Love this. Like, it is amazing, the hospitality between everybody. And I know Nicole is from upstate New York, but everybody, it's just this, we get this big welcome from those that aren't from the East Coast. It's so exciting to be accepted and to be welcomed into your neck of the woods. Do you have any big tips? Like, what should we do while we're in Philly besides hang out with all of our friends? And
all right. What I could tell you is the show is actually outside the Philly area. I don't think it's that close to Philly, if I'm correct. It's if I'm thinking of the right building, it's more close to like the King of Prussia, if I'm correct.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep. That is true. Yep.
So that mall. All right. Well, listen. Don't go mall shopping. Go to the. That's the first thing. But the mall is tremendous. The mall is absolutely tremendous. It is probably the second or third largest mall in the whole country. That wall right there, and there's a lot of good eateries around there. And there's also a beautiful Longhorns up the road, and that's where you'll catch me eating. And and there's a lot of good stuff around there. There's even go-karts. Like, I don't know if they're still operating them, but I hope they are. They're like 60 miles an hour. There's nothing better than having a steak go sideways on a 60-mile-an-hour turn after Longhorns. We've done that before. And it hurt, but we're gonna do it again because
you're making memories.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun, and we're definitely gonna come to the convention, and we're excited. And I've been working nonstop for the last 2 weeks straight, getting these new props ready for the show. We're calling it the show here too, but the con, and it is a show for us because we didn't go to St. Louis. So we're releasing our whole new 2024 prop line at East Coast. Never been seen before. This guy behind me, one of them. One of these guys right here, I have him ready to show you. Mr. Oompa.
Oh, hello.
We got some duplities coming. Finally got to do this. I've been trying to do that since 2009. So I'm excited that we're pulling this off for East Coast.
We are too. And Robert, in just a few minutes here, is going to put up your website because we have gotten a chance to see your old collections or previous year's collections.
Yeah.
So the fact that you're debuting the 2024 collection here at East Coast is just awesome.
That was the plan. It was not easy. It was, sitting back and watching St. Louis go off while I was sculpting. It was very difficult to watch.
Yeah.
But I had a game plan, and I said, for me, I wanted to take a little more time sculpting because I'm not really a natural sculptor, but I was willing myself to get, better and better and better at it. So I took a lot of time and tried really hard. And I hope you guys see that, in the new products. So it's gorgeous. I'm excited about it. I'm excited about coming and excited to see everybody. It's been too long.
We are beyond excited. And obviously, you literally have hundreds, and dare we say thousands of different props and babies, zombies, clowns. Can you give us a hint or just a little wetter whistle of what we might see at 2020 out of your 2024 collection?
We are debuting a whole bunch of new things, and part of it is obviously that Wonka twist.
Yeah,
they're all of them. We have some new, really beautiful, I'm going to say 6'8", 6'6" bodies that they are massive. They are large. They are in charge. They're not like the 9-footers we used to have, but if anyone out there remembers, it's a smaller version of that, but they're very bulky. They're very massive, and they get a lot of presence. I'm 6'2", and they tower over me, and they just drown me out. They're big shoulders, and we have a couple designs on those. We have some 6'4" bodies that are really cool as well, and we have these two really there's a lot more than that too, but some of the really new things. We have these great, absolutely outstanding ballerinas that oh god, obviously I did one ballerina because I love the design. We did a grown-up version of Cabin Fever with the teeth. She's in a really sick, twisted pose. And we also got a clown version of it. So it's a clown ballerina. So, because I love clowns.
Yeah.
It's funny because I never was a clown guy until I started making clowns. And then now I was telling, my associate here, I was like, I think we're a little clown heavy for this show. I was like, we got a lot of freaking clowns. I was like, my God. I was like, we got a whole circuit. And it's just fun to make, because you could go anywhere with clowns.
Yeah. So, well, and that's the thing is that they're universally understood, right? Yeah. They're universally creepy. They can go anywhere. I mean, I can get into a whole rant about horror collections in general, but it is a thing. Like there's certain areas of the country that you can't do certain types of stuff, right? So for you, not only are they fun to make, but they appeal to the wider audience more than say witches or vampires or other elements. Even when you start to get into religions and things like that. But I am by far fascinated. I have been looking at your pictures and your website. Now all of a sudden I heard ballerina and I was like, where? I need to.
Well, she's on Instagram. She's not. None of these products are on the website yet, and they're not going to make it by the show on the website. They'll be after the convention.
Okay.
They'll be part of the after party. I got it.
Yeah, it's going to be the after party on the website. I'm doing this 21 years, and I've yet to be able to have my new props that are going to any con, right? Especially St. Louis, online, ready to go at the same time of the convention. It is just never happened. It's never going to happen because it's just so much work goes into building these things. And I am not Mr. Computer Guy. I hate sitting at a computer. I hate computer work. I am at my worst, most stressed out, printing out labels because it's like I'm an action guy. I like running around and building and putting blood on stuff and creating, and I'm always about that process. And whenever I got to sit down, I'm like, but there's never enough time before the convention because we're always trying to get things, just the way we want it. So it'll be like during that 2-day break that I've just went on a 2-week nonstop 7-day-a-week grind for the con. During that break, I'll get them up online.
Okay.
Pulling my hair out.
I completely get it, and I found her, and she is lovely, and I want her. She's great.
She's crazy. Yeah. The opposing. I'm very excited about that. We got a lot coming. I also did a twist on. So we didn't do no dolls. I know there's doll fans out there of mine that love the dolls. We didn't bring any new dolls this year, but we have new toy teddy bears that are coming, and they are a twist on. I'll just come out and say it. They are a twist on Care Bears. Yes, something different. We're actually going to call them the Scare Bears. So.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, it's something I did different. And
all right, so okay, hold on a second. So I'm not showing any of your pictures because now I want people to go and look at this because there is a lot of really cool things on there. Are the Scare Bears on here? There may be a shot.
Yeah, there may be a shot of them when we first pulled it out of the mold and I painted it up, and it was I think it's the No Heart Bear. We do have a one called Gloomy Bear, and we have another one called Unltd, which he's in the mold right now. We're gonna pop him out as soon as this interview's over.
Nothing like waiting for the last minute. I'm just kidding. All artists, they all work until the last possible minute on purpose because that's what it is for.
Yeah. Oh no, as you can see that there's paint on my arm, but no, it's kind of been a weird run because I can't speak for every vendor. Vendors don't really talk too much to each other, but we weren't able to get latex since TransWorld St. Louis. So the latex came 2 weeks ago.
Oh wow!
Oh my gosh!
I had to build this line in 2 weeks.
New fear unlocked for like every vendor. That's just crazy. That's awful.
Yeah.
That's awful.
like I said, 21 years. I've been through a lot. I know how to get through it. And I found some latex. I made a few phone calls.
Holy cow. Using your resources.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. So all of this is like 2 weeks. I mean,
yeah, within 2-week mark. And I was running and gunning. I think I had a conversation with Jen as the day I got the latex. And I was like, listen, Jen, I got latex. I'm good. I'm feeling good today. I'm gonna be running and gunning all night long, coating these molds to get them done. So I will get at you later.
Oh my gosh.
Well, yeah. Oh my God.
We know that you can't bring absolutely everything, nor do you have enough time, but can you give us a preview of some of the items that you might be bringing with for people to purchase?
Oh, this guy's coming. I tried. I was in the green room. I said, you know what? How rude of me to not set up something. I was like, you know, here I sat down and I was like, okay, no. I was like, let me and see what we could put behind you that would actually show in the shot. So I built this guy just yesterday. And
oh my gosh.
Yeah, he was not even around yesterday. So he's a fan favorite called Necro Flesh. It's the flesh that we make on costumes, and I haven't done it in a long time because it's a pain in the ass. But it looks amazing, right? So I said, you know what? We're going to bring it back for just this guy because I think this is what works. So we made the costuming on him, and it gives it that ripped look and all that stuff. So, and he comes with multiple color eyes. But we had a thing on our Instagram, where we said, you know, we don't know which color. Now, you could have any color you like, but for our picturing, we didn't know which color we were going to flash. Okay. So it's something that if anyone is on our Instagram, sees this, you want to help us out a little bit. It has it also has a flash, but one of my friends was like, that's too Spencer. I think she's actually watching out there.
Okay.
Spencer Gifts quality. She's like, don't flash the eyes. But I like the flash, and so does a couple other people that were around. But we're all mixed up in the shop about what color. So can you help me out?
Love it. Asking for Nicole because I could see her making her shopping list from here. So yeah.
Yeah, no, and I'm purposely, the more you mention your Instagram, the more I'm wondering how many people are going and following you right now, because there is, first of all, you've got great visuals, but secondly, you've got some really great product offering on there as well. So can I ask a question super quick? You've been doing this 21 years.
Yes.
All right. What is your favorite product you've ever produced?
Oh,
I know.
You
I know.
Well,
You thought this was going to be
all the time. Man, that's a tough question because it's like asking a mom, what's your favorite child?
I know.
You know? It's a tough call. I could tell you which was one of the most extensive props I've ever built.
Okay.
That I put all my heart and soul and got joked about by my entire shop about it. I once made a cyborg for Midwest. I don't remember. I think it was 2014 Midwest. I made this cyborg. I used a dentist. You know I forgot what the actual term of the product was, but it's what they use in dental school. It has like that visor and then the jaw that hangs down with all the metal.
Yeah.
Okay.
With those teeth. And I was like, man, that thing is just incredible. I got to do something with that. So I built an entire cyborg off of that dental school head. And
wow.
Was like 8 weeks in the making. That the joke in the shop was, how's the cyborg? Is it done yet? And I was like, no, it's not done yet. They're like, how much is that prop going to cost? $1 million? It's the $1 million prop. He's been working on it so freaking long. And, you know, that was the most extensive. It had 8 weeks built. I was just like trying to figure out how to do what I wanted to do. And it was, you know, I wouldn't say I was my favorite, but, oh man. Jesus.
It's the favorite kid question. It's tough.
Dude, it's tough. It's like, I can tell you what I tell people. Like right now, I love every single thing I built.
Yeah.
I hate every single thing I built.
Fair.
And packing it and running it to the post office and running it all up. And it's like, I got to build another one, you know. But right now, they're all. I love them all at this point. The most joy, love I got of the season right now. But yeah.
That was a good answer, though. Listen,
Yeah, that was a great answer.
And usually that
God
question brings up some sort of core memory in some way.
Yeah.
So I love that. I love that so much.
$1 million prop, which only one person owns, one haunt, Patrick.
Really? Patrick?
Yeah. He moved to Texas. He used to do a haunt in Tennessee. I don't know. I don't think he does Tennessee anymore.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
He bought it from Midwest Haunters Convention, 2014. Yep, Mr. Patrick, funny guy.
Wow.
That's crazy. That's so awesome. But that's one of those pieces that like Ed and Marcia from Distortions, all of a sudden, like somebody, it's somewhere and somebody's haunt at some point. And you're like, I need that again. I want that.
Yes. Karen, we agree. Creepy love.
Yeah.
I have a customer who has a haunt. Well, he don't have the haunt no more. He's moving. He's in transition of moving. And he's out of New Jersey. It was Berry Farms. And this guy, Mr. Wayne, New Jersey, we call him. He had so much of my props from 20 years ago, right? That when I went and visited his attraction, I didn't even remember I made them until I seen them.
Oh,
wow. I was like, he's like, I told you I have a lot of your stuff. I was like, dude, this is like a museum. I was like, oh my God. I was like, I don't even remember making those anymore. I was like, and then I was like, oh my God, I made that. I was like, oh my God. Yeah, so it's been a long run. It's like 21 years in this industry is like equivalent to like 45 in any other industry.
Oh, for sure.
Yes.
For sure.
100%.
Yeah, I'm probably like, I'm all glued together at this point, but we're still going.
Yeah. Well, we can't wait to see you in literally just days here, less than days. We know you got a ton of work to do.
Yeah, I do.
Right. Just a little. Creepycollection.com, so you can start your window shopping of what you might see and get ready to see them at booth number 436 in just a few short hours, it feels like.
No, don't say that.
I know.
No.
Oh,
yeah.
We forward to Friday. We're going to come Friday.
Okay.
When you got 24 hours, my associate over here was like, her eyes are like this. Like, what is it? What are they talking about?
What?
Like, no.
Yeah,
it's
not
the
that.
tour.
Yeah. Nope. You
It's
got
the
a
tours.
little bit.
Calm down. Yeah, I was like, we're all right. We're all right.
It's all good. It's all good.
Oh my God, I love it. Well, Jeremy, thank you so much for joining us, and we'll see you very soon.
Thank you both, and we look forward to seeing you.
Thank you. Can't wait.
Safe travels, everybody.
Yes, see you on the show floor.
Holy cow.
Oh my gosh. Every time we bring a guest on or a vendor on, I get so excited for like what's to come,
Yes. And the fact that he chose to wait to debut his entire 2024 line, it's not even on the website yet. Like, we're going to get a chance to see that in person, or at least parts of it. That's so awesome.
Oh my gosh. All right. But just like Jeremy's creepy collection, there's so much more. There's still so much more to this show.
Oh
and
my gosh.
we've got another set of guests coming up right now. Chris, you want to do the honors?
I would be
yourself from
exactly. Well, we're super excited. They have been booked to come onto the show for a few weeks, and we're super excited for the day to finally be here. Welcome. Please give us a big TransWorld Live help to Devan and Colleen Siler from Gearheads Unltd. Hi, guys.
Hey, how's everybody?
Good. How are you?
Doing good. Getting ready for this weekend.
Yes. Are you guys super excited for the first East Coast Haunter Show?
Yes. Yeah. I can't wait to see everybody.
We can't wait to see you guys, and literally so excited since we started communicating about being on the show. What drew you in to want to be a part of East Coast Haunters?
What do you think?
Kind of got talked into it. Eddie and Peggy, kind of, hey, bring some stuff, get it out there. And then we went to TransWorld, and everybody was like, hey, love the stuff, got good reviews, good comments. So trying to rush to get some stuff together for this show. So hopefully we're bringing about 80 horns to this show where we had about 60. So
that's amazing.
Wait, 80 real quick. I just want everyone to understand. 80.
Yeah, cash and carry, yeah.
Oh my gosh. So literally in preparation for the show, and Peggy's in the chat right now and giving all kinds of stuff, but your products are like unparalleled. People are very excited because they are drop proof. They're actor proof. They're designed for that wear and tear.
Our actors at Woods of Terror are vicious, and the props that we use, the horns they use, they've got to be built to last. I mean, they take a beating. So, yeah, that is
freestyle.
Yeah, so tell us a little bit about it. How did this all start? Give us some insight into how actor proof are they?
Well, we started with the Terror about 11 years ago, and going on 12 now. Yeah, and
we've seen what happens when the actors get a hold of things, and customers, you can't ever predict what they're going to do. And we've seen things get knocked around, go flying. We've tried straps on the horns. We've tried just about everything. So it's more or less take them apart and figure out how to fix them
and
to make them sturdy so that they can hit a wall or hit the floor. When we were at TransWorld, we had quite a few people apologize as they knocked over stuff off our display. And I was like, it's okay. We had it sitting up there. It's on the floor. I was like, here, look. And we pulled the trigger and I'm like, see, it's fine. And it was just like, wow, we didn't break it. I'm like, no, it's fine.
We try to take the actors' feedback and try to improve or make it how they like it or something, and we tell them, test it. If you can break it, we'll find the weak link and try to improve it. That's always every part of the hunt we've ever done is push it to the limit, and then we know where its breaking point is. And, that way they know, hey, I'm good to go as hard as I want to tonight, and I'm not going to tear it up. And instead of getting mad, we use it as, hey, it's R&D for us, Eddie. Make sure everything just runs better for the whole hunt.
It's awesome, that passion and that quality. We love hearing that from anyone that says if it breaks, if it tears, we're going to take care of it. And that's one of the best things about all of the vendors that come to TransWorld is they stand by their products.
Yep.
And what's great is you guys have put the time in to make sure that this product is worth the money and it's going to last and it's going to get knocked around so it can continue working and scaring.
Exactly. Nobody wants something that halfway through the show doesn't make any noise anymore.
Right. That's exactly it.
I see a bunch of faces and names in these.
I know. I was
going
going to say, I see a ton of
Now, someone
Granny's hairstylist. Yes, Tater. You need to bring Granny back, Tater. Let me do Granny's makeup again. Well, one of the first couple years that working out at Woods of Terror is when I met Tater. And he was still doing Granny. And it was one of our busiest weekends. And I handed him a megaphone. And he went out in our parking lot dressed as Granny, yelling at people and telling them to move it like an old lady would. And they were just amused by him. So yeah, that's one of my funniest memories with Tater.
Love it. Love it. Now, someone from the chat did ask, what kind of battery time do you get out of these beautiful horns that you've made?
Typically, they last all night, and we have a props guy that charges them every night. Then he puts them on charge at nighttime, so they're charged for the next evening.
Our show's about 2.5 hours,
2-3 hours. Yeah.
Okay.
They're not normally they're not dead when they're turned in.
Yeah. So that's pretty much on a typical night. We can average up to 4,000, 5,000 people.
That's awesome.
We get 5,000 to a low night that's 2,000. So they last all night for us, depending on how often actors. Some actors don't use them every group.
Sure.
Sometimes they use them, when they can. We try to get them, if they're charged. Sometimes, they don't get charged, and we try to, hey, let's swap a battery out real quick for them.
Sure.
But it's one of those.
Awesome.
We get to use the products we make. We've made them for the woods, so it's just one of those carrying on to other hunts. And then some of our actors have bought some different horns, and they want custom stuff. So we kind of make it to fit their costume, or hey, I want something a little different, and we kind of work with them. That way, I have to have this horn. Hey, we can use
everybody's color palette is different.
Something customizable, yeah.
So we get people that just want something completely black, and then we've got others, they want outside the box crazy. Yeah. Like their idea is like, hey, just go to town. You know, this is what I have, make it for me. And that's kind of the best because I get to do all the design part of it, all the artwork on it.
Tag team.
Yeah. All right. So let's say I meet you guys at East Coast Hunters. I want to put in an order for, let's say, 4 different customized horns. When can I expect to get those? How long does it usually take you guys?
30 days.
Okay. Awesome.
Wow.
And normally it's about 2 to 3 weeks, and you'll have it within 30 days. Everything that we've done, turnaround on the website has been about 4 days. So if it's like you want me to draw it out and completely design it, by the time I send it to you, you proof it. That's what takes the longest.
Oh my gosh. All right. So what you're saying is, if you guys get totally bombarded with orders because everybody's running up to you like, hey, I saw you on TransWorld Live and I want to order 50 horns. You're saying you're still going to be able to meet the October deadline and possibly even some summer.
God, yeah. Our goal is to have everything. I'm just saying, if we get 10,000 orders, they'll all be shipped out by June. There's, July at the latest. We have the haunt, for Eddie to do.
Yeah.
So we've got our own, haunt to keep, with Eddie. And there's, he works nonstop. I'm here all the time. Between the two of us, it's like once he gets it made, I'm on the other end, doing the finishing work.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Love this.
And we've been working, we know our timeline on, hey, we need to be setting stuff up for Halloween, these dates. We have a halfway Halloween coming, not
the
this
week after we get back.
The weekend we get back from TransWorld.
Okay.
So, we got, to a certain point now, and then, hey, when we get back from TransWorld, we finish some touches on some of the maintenance stuff, and we should be good to go for our halfway to Halloween show that Friday and Saturday.
That's awesome.
Vix, you've got the OG.
That's amazing.
Love it. And just a reminder to folks, unless you require a custom option, you guys are bringing with 80 of these cash and carry to the show.
Yes.
So
we got a couple right here.
Okay. Oh, wow.
That one, Rampage. I don't know if you want me to let it go.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
Hey.
I think I'm dead now. Then that one's Vixen.
Vixen. Oh, that's wicked.
Oh, I like that.
I'm glad the dog's upstairs with our daughter. She'd be going crazy.
Oh, that one's got to be loud.
It echoes.
I'll let you do that one.
Oh, hello.
Oh, I was wondering about that one. That's the Crazy Train, right?
Crazy Train.
Okay.
And then, custom designs, just art having fun. I'm not going to aim it at your face.
Yeah.
I promise.
That's so cool.
Oh my gosh, I love that. And that's
she
great.
can do custom vinyl graphics and stuff on those.
Yeah. I can, I've pretty much taught myself, thanks to Peggy, kind of pushing me, how to work more. She's pushed me a lot over the last 2 years, but taking pictures, branching out with my own art and creating it and turning it into stuff on people's orders. So
that's awesome.
Very
all right.
nice.
So we've got some really excited folks in
Yeah.
the chat. Ready to hit you guys up. What booth number can we find you at East Coast Hunters this year?
We are at booth number 5. As soon as you come in, right next to the Haunt Association.
That's awesome.
That's a great spot.
Yeah,
It is a very good spot.
I like odd numbers, so that works for me.
I like it.
That's
So
awesome.
we should expect to be greeted with light and sound, is what I'm hearing.
Yeah.
I noticed, you'll hear it probably in a bunch of people's videos. I don't know what it is. Like I can recognize the tone.
The sounds are different.
We'll hear it in like live clips. I'm like, hey, wait, somebody's using a horn that's ours. So it's been great.
It's your kids. It's your kids.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Pretty much.
Oh my gosh. Well, I am so excited for you guys. Is there anything else you want to share with us before we see you in just literally a couple of days?
Yeah.
Not that I can think of.
No, we got some new stuff that'll be coming out between now and next year. We kind of have it on our website and Facebook. New designs, new sounds. Something different. We try to do something different that you hadn't seen or heard. Something kind of fits different attractions.
Yes, we are bringing. We have one other horn that is been very. I know a couple people have emailed about videos and the sound of it. It's I think 120 decibels is how loud the horn or the siren is on it, and it is in our death ray gun, and we are bringing a limited amount of those.
Yeah, it was really popular at TransWorld.
Yeah, we had one sitting out, and it was like the playful toy. Everybody wanted to play with it. So we're gonna bring some of those with us for East Coast.
Yeah, and we always take orders and stuff for those too. So
right.
We did have a question if someone had a custom sound application, like if they wanted their horn to sound a specific way, can they talk to you about possibly implementing that? Okay.
And we've talked about that. We had talked to a couple customers at TransWorld about, hey, they had some ideas. I said, well, brainstorm on it, come back to me, and we'll kind of back and forth. What do you want it? What's your costume? How do you want that sound to be? And sure. I think it's one of those. It gives them time to think about it. Hey, don't just make a rash decision. Let's think about it and find out exactly what you want. But yeah, that's an option that we can do.
That's awesome. Okay.
I love it.
Oh, I cannot wait, Nicole. We literally right by the entrance, we are going to have to open with a loud bang.
People away as they walk in the door.
Oh,
they're going to go deaf before they get too far.
Love this. Love this. Well, we can't wait to see you guys. Booth number 5. Yeah. Unbelievable. Very, very excited to see you both. And we wish you nothing but safe travels so that we get to see you. I'm assuming probably by Friday, so.
We'll be there Thursday. So
very nice.
Thursday, hopefully starting to
driving from North Carolina there. So.
Yep.
Oh my gosh. So safe travels. Safe travels.
Thank you.
We'll see you guys very soon.
Yeah. And
thank you for
Robert.
Thanks, everybody.
Robert, thank you, guys. And Robert put it into the chat. Start your window shopping now. Gearheads Unlimited, and that's Gearheads Unltd.com.
Thanks.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you. We'll see you very soon.
I'm so excited. Like just when they started demoing the horns. Oh, just getting jazzed. Just, that smell, the smell of the floor, the sounds of the floor. I mean, just, it's around the corner.
I know.
Christmas is here.
I just got, I was going to say, I just got that like week of Christmas feeling all over again.
Yeah.
So awesome. So fun. All right. So we have got so much more to share with you guys, but let's take a little break for a word from our amazing sponsor, HauntPay.
Anything you need, HauntPay's here for you. Established in 2013, we're gonna keep on chugging.
Of course, a huge thank you to HauntPay. We love them.
Absolutely. Absolutely. This is awesome. Okay. But wait, there's more. Chris, are you ready for our next guest?
I am so jazzed. Like this is so excited to have these amazing people, this amazing institution. I am giddy.
Oh my gosh. I can't wait for you to see this. You've never been here before, right?
I have, but not in a haunted capacity. So
okay. All right.
Yes.
Were you a previous visitor? Is that what you're saying?
I was. I got to see it from a historical side, which I
Okay,
can't
got
wait to
it.
talk
Got
about my experience. So.
All right, that's amazing. All right, as long as you weren't a somebody who took up quarters there, then we're good.
Oh,
all right, let's go ahead and welcome Erin Davis from Eastern State Penitentiary.
welcome to the show.
Hey,
How are you?
Hello. Fantastic. I'm all jazzed now hearing from you guys and feeding off your enthusiasm and excited to see more vendors.
Yeah.
Yes.
So excited. You guys are legendary. I mean, just from a historical standpoint, but from your haunted show, people just refer to you with the highest regards. And the fact that we get a chance in just a few days to see you, to be on the grounds, to be hanging out with all that is Eastern State Penn. I literally couldn't be more excited.
Feeling is mutual. Our team is jazzed. We've been planning it for months now, so we are ready.
That's awesome. All right. So tell us everything about your amazing and epic location.
Oh my
Epic
gosh.
Indeed.
How much time do we have?
Right.
We got all night at this point.
Yeah.
I mean, Eastern State Penitentiary is the first penitentiary of its kind in America. The history just goes back until the early 1800s. 1829, it opened and has just an absolute incredible history until it closed down in the 70s and was kind of reborn in the 90s. And it's evolved over the last 30. This is going to be our 33rd season doing a Halloween fundraiser. The first one was in 1991. It has certainly come a long way from that. It was a single night with ghost stories.
Oh my gosh.
And now we take up the entire 11 acres of the penitentiary. We have 5 haunted houses, 5 themed bars and lounges. We have a dance team and storytellers. Part of the museum is open. You can take a historic tour. You can go behind the scenes with a flashlight and do a tour of the hospital wing, which is pretty exclusive to our show.
Yeah.
There's so much. There's so much.
Oh my gosh. All right. Chris, sorry, go ahead.
It's sprawling. I've never seen the Halloween attraction, but even being there from the historical tours, and anyone that's interested, obviously, check out the website. There's day tours and night tours and rentals and, all kinds of fun stuff. But obviously we're all geared towards the haunted side of things. And you guys as a crew, I mean, I have so many questions because I just walk around in the daylight in like a great weather day and I have chills. So I can't even imagine all of you who work and reside and take up residence there, how it feels for you guys to be haunting these cells at night and all these places with such history.
Yeah, I think it's just it sounds cliche, but it's an honor to be able to do what we do in this building. The building is the star. It's absolutely incredible. And the fact that we get to have this event and bring people that would normally not visit. And then now that we have part of our education program available, people can learn about the history and the mission of what, Eastern State is all about as well. They don't even realize they're interested, but our audio tour is super popular. And people, they think they just want to come do haunts and they're like, oh wait, what is this? What is this? Everyone's asking, well, what was this quarters? And we can bring it all together into one event. So it's awesome. And our team, everybody on our team is on our team because they fell in love with the building at some point or the history or something about it. And they feel very connected to it.
That's so cool. And it really is magic. Some of the things that I didn't expect, and I mean, I don't want to spoil anything, but you talked about the audio tours specifically, and I had no idea that I would be as obsessed with the Steve Buscemi narration as I was. Like, what?
Yes.
It is so good. It is so good.
And a fun fact, when we made the pivot, because we were formerly Terror Behind the Walls, when you made the pivot to Halloween Nights, which is like a more expansive festival style model of a haunt, we went back to Steve and re-recorded a section just for Halloween Nights. So we only get it Halloween Nights.
I didn't even know that. That's so cool.
Oh my gosh, it really is. All right, so for those that have never been there, let's let's explain it to people that have never seen it, because we do have people from our show that watch from all over the place, including outside of the United States. let's touch on a few things that make ESP so special.
These are some of our cell blocks, our operating room. Oh, where'd you get this video?
Robert is
From
a
the website?
master magician.
Yes, Robert is amazing. But one of the things that's always captivated me, I've been captivated by this place since I was in college, is first of all, the level of detail and the aging, and it well preserved, I guess, is a good word for it. That's Al Capone.
Al Capone, yeah.
We have a speakeasy in the cell blocks right around his cell.
Oh my
We
gosh.
have a speakeasy, like a 1920s kind of secret speakeasy for our VIP ticket holders. So it's a really cool place to come and have a drink and listen to performers.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so that's that, like that aerial shot
Yeah.
there. Like we occupy the majority of what you see there. It's people can spend 3 to 4 hours if they want to do everything. So it's a beast.
And this is like a very Gothic style architect and like real use of stone and iron, and it's absolutely incredible all the way around. What else kind of draws people to Eastern States?
I think the fact that we've been around as long as we have, this is our 33rd season. We've operated every season with the exception of COVID. That was the 1 year we did not, but we did. We ran a night program for people anyway. But I think it's become something that people do every single year. People come from all over. They're like, hey, this is our 10th year. We bring our family every year. They just made it a part of their Halloween tradition to come through. So it's always nice hearing those stories.
It does. It becomes part, like you said, like the family tradition. Do you see just because you're dealing with such a unique location, who do you see get freaked out more? Is it the kids or is it the mom and dad? Because I feel like it's mom and dad in this situation.
Well, we say that kids 7 and up can come,
Okay.
but I would take that with a grain of salt. It's pretty scary.
Yeah.
It's dark. Like just the building itself, like you said, is intimidating and scary. So I don't know. I mean, we scare everybody of all ages. Our haunt actors, when we go through training, we have 3 weeks of training leading up to opening night. They are trained they're not going to go after the kid or the person that's already scared as much. They're going to go after the person who thinks that they can't be scared, like the tough guy in the back of the group, so, and man, they do a good job. So this is some footage. A lot of this actually, I took for the show.
Nice.
My other world is a photo video person, but just some snippets of all that there is. That's the flashlight tour. We have our dance team.
Oh my gosh.
Gets everybody hyped up.
This is awesome.
I know. This looks so fun.
And the love you're getting in the chat is unreal. I mean, it's an outpouring.
Not even.
It's a flood.
Oh, hey, everybody.
Ton.
Thank you.
Paige and Rachel and Anna and Harrison and Ryan and Kyle. And I mean, it just keeps going. Holy cow. Oh
no, Eastern State is it's such a special place. I think people that have visited just understand it. If you haven't been, come. Obviously it's not Halloween season, so can't really come through our show as it is. But come through and do the daytime tour, or just pop in for an hour. Like it's just a magical place. Magical is a weird word to describe an old penitentiary, but like there's just something about it that is just you won't forget it.
I think I speak for Nicole. Like I think we would agree with you. And magical is right in that ballpark. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. All right. So speaking of the magic, we have a select few who were able to snag tickets for one of the hottest events.
Most exclusive. Yes.
Yeah, most exclusive for sure. So let's talk about what to expect on Friday morning, because there is a group of folks that are going to be able to come over and see Eastern States. Okay, Friday morning tour. We're going to load up. If you're on the bus, 9 a.m., you're going to depart from the Hilton Garden Inn, which is the one that it's the Valley Forge Oaks. Yep. And then by 9:45, we're going to be arriving at Eastern States. And what's going to happen then? What do we get to do from there?
Oh,
We're going to lock you in a cell and leave you there.
Let's go. Not me. You don't understand.
Except for you, Nicole.
Place, okay? Yeah.
She gets solitary from the beginning. I'm just joking.
Although I'm sure there's people that would pay to see that, but continue.
We are going to try to open up as much as we can for the 2 hours that we have everybody. So it's behind the scenes. So we're not going to have really actors or anything, but you'll be able to go through 3 of our haunts. You'll be able to go through our green room, which is big, and also houses our costume department, our makeup department. Our makeup manager and costume manager, a lot of our senior managers will be there to talk you through what our nights look like, what our, how we get 300 people out in the show in a matter of a few hours. And we will go through, you'll do the behind the scenes, the flashlight tour. Of course, it'll be the daytime, so you don't need a flashlight, but you'll be able to get that tour that you get that's only given for Halloween nights. And then we're going to see some parts of the festival in the daytime that visitors that buy tickets to the museum don't get to go, and people only see at night, and you'll get to see it during the day, which is totally different experience. So we'll walk you through some spaces that are open for Halloween. We'll have a Q&A, and with whatever time we have, there'll be some opportunity to roam the site and just experience it for yourself.
We heard a rumor that they're gonna get to see some of the hospital.
The hospital is the educational part of the tour.
Oh, very nice.
Oh my
Okay.
God. Yeah.
Okay.
So Cell Block 3, it is a tour that we offer only during Halloween. It's about 15 minutes, and everyone that will come on Friday morning will get that tour with one of our educators that know everything about the building.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
And I will say the people leading the haunt tours and the green room tours, I think collectively there is like 150 years of experience. Our team has been our team for so many years, and they know so much. So everyone's in very, very good and experienced hands.
That's awesome.
That is so awesome. All right. So then when the time is over, we are going to bring everybody back. And that's going to end at 12 p.m. And if you're not on that bus, you're going to stay in a cell forever, as Erin already said.
Yep.
Just kidding. And then starting at 12:45, drop-offs at multiple hotels. So if you have not gotten that itinerary and you are signed up, make sure you head on over to the website where the daily events are happening, and that is the most up-to-date information.
Now,
continue.
No, that's okay. Now we know, obviously, as we started this off, this was the hottest ticket, the most exclusive, because it is such an intimate offering. We couldn't offer it to, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people. And so I know the demand and the requests for being a part of this amazing location have been overwhelmingly. In fact, while we were prepping for this show, just minutes before we went live, Robert talked about how he gets those messages on our social media like almost hourly on how we can do that. You can spoil as much as you want, but a little bird named Jenny Thaler said that we might together collectively have a surprise to thank everybody for their patience and maybe entice them to come back next year. Anything you want to spill the beans on?
I could spill a couple beans.
Okay,
not all.
Okay.
But we are definitely bummed that we can't host all. First of all, like the outpouring of people that wanted to come through is amazing, and I'm genuinely sorry that we can't host everyone this year. But I have been talking with our team at Eastern State. We've been talking with the East Coast Haunters Convention team, and we are planning something much bigger, offering to more people for 2025. So please look out for those details. Something amazing is happening.
Okay, Chris, I would classify that as breaking news.
Not just breaking news, but Erin, you're part of something really special in all of our time. We rarely break news about the next year's show until we get through that show. And it is that special and that important to us about the outpouring and love that people want to be a part of seeing everything that is Eastern State Penn. So.
Yep, we want to get it out to as many people as can possibly come. So we're excited to plan those details and make some magic happen for 2025.
I love it. I love it. So what that means is you will be back probably on our show to talk with us more about what these surprises are and everything that you are working on and what you have in store for 2025. So we are very much looking forward to that.
Great to be back.
People already, they're like, Paul, let's plan for 2025.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. They're picking up what we're putting down.
Love this. Love this.
If you stop by our booth, we're one of the sponsors. So we'll be in doing all the pit Olympics all day.
Yeah.
We have a photo op. We have our art department team is making a whole custom backdrop. It's going to be really cool. But we're going to have a prize wheel. If you spin our prize wheel, you get free tickets to see the museum. So stop by.
Oh my gosh, I love that. I love
awesome.
Oh. All right. So you can find out more. If you do not know about Eastern States or their Halloween nights, make sure to head on over to their website. And definitely stop to see you guys at your booth in the pit. And is there anything else you'd like to share with us before we see you in just a couple of days?
We are also going to be having some of our signature characters will be on the floor with us. We'll be doing some makeup demos, have a bunch of our really experienced team there to answer questions. We have information about hiring for this year, all of our audition and interview dates. So definitely stop by, come see us, or just come hang.
I love it.
Hanging, having a good time.
Love it. Yep. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Well, the historical side, easternstate.org, the Halloween side, easternstate.org/Halloween, where you can see all those stunning videos and visuals and photos and get really, really excited for a tour that's going to change your life.
Our marketing team will also be there. So if you follow at Halloween at ESP, Halloween at ESP, they're going to do a whole video of the convention and everything there. So definitely check that out.
I love it.
Erin, just a few short days. Can't wait to see you and your entire team and all of your characters. Thank you for just being amazing. We can't wait to keep working.
Thank you for having me. Really appreciate it.
Thanks
to a lot of my teams on the chat. Thanks for listening, guys.
Love it. How can we not be excited? All right. Well, you would probably have the safest travels because you have the smallest amount of travel, but safe travels to you as well.
Love it. Yes. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
See you very soon.
So excited. So excited.
I know. I'm like so filled with excitement and just like so many cool things are happening. And then also, just the general interest in the chats and people getting excited and asking questions and all of the things that we have in store for them and all of the work and all of the fun is finally happening this week, Chris. I can't believe it.
Oh, I am beyond excited to see this group of amazing people together celebrating this industry that we love.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh my gosh. All right. So there is so much more to happen this week.
Yes.
The only place that it's going to be happening is at East Coast Hunters Convention. You will get to see some check-ins from both Chris and I over the next couple of days.
Oh, yeah.
Very, very excited. And as a reminder, if you see us, don't be afraid to say hello. We love to talk to people. And Chris, when are we going to see our folks here on the interwebs again?
Well, super excited. Hopefully you check in with us this weekend to kind of accent what Nicole was just saying. But we will be back here celebrating all of the highlights with all of you next Tuesday. We call it our Aftermath show. And we're going to be touching on all the wonderful memories and highlights that happened from this weekend and close out that chapter and start getting ready for our next one.
Yes, I cannot wait. This is going to be an amazing show, and I can't wait to see everybody in just a few short days.
I know.
I can't even believe it. But we want to say once again, thank you to our show sponsor, Haunt Pay, for being the official sponsor of TransWorld Live. And guys, I got to go pack. So yes. I'll see you very soon.
Same here. Obviously, from all of us at TransWorld, safe travels. We will see you there with open arms and ready to scream with you.
Yeah, exactly.